You told Sam that you're Jake's father?
No, she overheard us in the hospital. Remember when you thanking me for letting Lucky raise my son?
So she's known since May?
Yes, but I didn't find out until after Jake was kidnapped, when Amelia came to see me.
Amelia Jaffe?
Yes, Sam got really drunk the night she found out Jake was my son, and she told Amelia everything.
So Sam and her television producer have known for months that you're Jake's father, and you're only telling me this now? Does anyone else know about Jake?
Yeah, Sonny, Lulu, Spinelli, and my lawyer, Diane. And Emily suspects it, but I wouldn't confirm it.
Oh, that's it?
Spinelli found out by accident. He was messing around with the hospital mainframe, and he pulled up the paternity test.
And he told Lulu?
Right, and Lulu wanted to tell Lucky, but I talked her out of it.
Well, of course, now it makes sense why she's been so upset with me.
Lulu understands that things are complicated with you and Lucky. And you and me. She's not going to say anything. And Diane, she can't.
And Amelia Jaffe?
Amelia owes me for saving her life. Besides, she likes when Sam, gets so upset about this because it makes her very happy. She has no intent on telling anybody anything.
Okay, Zoe, here's the obvious question. Sam and Lucky are already sleeping together. Why shouldn't she tell him that Jake is yours?
Because she'd be facing criminal charges. Sam watched Maureen kidnap Jake. And then she paid those men to threaten you in the park.
If you've known all this time that Sam was a threat to Jake, how could you not warn me?
I've handled it.
She watched our son get kidnapped. She hired men to terrorize us. Jason, they had guns.
No,
God, she should be arrested.
You can't go to the cops.
Why not? She threatened our son.
Elizabeth, trust me. When I say that Sam has been handled,
this is all my fault. This entire sick and twisted and hateful lie, and now I can't find my way out.
it's gonna be okay.
I know I have no right to criticize, but God, I wish you had handled things differently.
But if I'd given Sam up as an accessory to Jake's kidnapping, it would have come out that I'm his father. You didn't want that at the time.
Well, did she at least say why? Why she hired those men to terrorize me and my two very small children?
Because she wanted to frighten you and your kids away from me.
Then our timing is flawless. I miss you all the time. When Jake smiles, I see your smile.
I get this picture of you and Jake that I look at way more than I should.
Why are you telling me all of this right now?
Because I don't know when I'm going to see you again. And I don't want any secrets between us. And whatever you decide for yourself and Cam and our son, I'm going to support you in any way that I can.
So let's love like it's
I love you.
I love you too. It's what gets me through this.
Give up everything, 'cause this is all I dream about whenever I
don't usually tell people about this, but I was in fact very briefly at one point married to the mob. And I know how toxic the Zakara family is, as is Jason, which is why you are coming with me. You may not stay here.
What are you doing here?
My stepdaughter is not going to stay here and become another mob mall.
Stone Cold simply wishes to offer the blonde one refuge as a friend. The fair one will make a most welcome addition to our abode, don't you think?
Lulu is just vulnerable enough to fall for you.
Tracy, you're embarrassing yourself.
As a point of fact, you have no say over where Fair Lulu resides because she is a legal adult.
My stepdaughter needs me to look after her until her father returns.
And it's very embarrassing to have this girl just freeloading all over town when she has her own family.
You are so hot about me living with family. Jason is my step cousin, sort of.
You are such an ungrateful girl.
Actually, I am very grateful for your concern, but all that you really care about is making sure that my dad comes back to you eventually.
She has you pegged, I'm afraid. All right, Jason, if you want to look after this girl, bully for you.
Thank you, Daddy.
He's accepted reality. You should try it sometime.
Let her get a taste of living with these hooligans. She'll just come begging back to us.
You know, if you actually treated me like a human being, I might want to live with you guys.
You don't know what you want, which is completely age appropriate.
At your age, your first marriage was already on the rocks.
Got it. Spinelli, Sonny needs you down at the police station.
What? Corinthos at the jail? Well, what a shock.
Can it wait?
Now.
I'm trusting you to not let these savage hordes drag the unwilling blonde one back to their lair.
Just go, okay?
What are you thinking, allowing these impressionable young people anywhere near you?
Okay, first of all, Spinelli works for me of his own free will. Lulu is perfectly capable of making her own choices. So she can stay here as long as she wants.
Well, Tracy, Edward, no matter how obnoxious you are about it, I know that you care about me somewhere deep down in your strange ways. But I'm going to take Jason up on his and Spinelli's invitation. I'm going to stay here.
Lou, if you won't come home, why don't you go to Lucky and Elizabeth's? You have a lovely room there.
I'd rather be here.
Well, you know, you could take one of those dingy rooms above Kelly's. Lila and I had to stay there once when Monica threw us out of the house. Not much, but you wouldn't be shot.
I have told you that I'm staying here, and I would really, really appreciate it if you guys would stop trying to control my life.
Well, I suppose that does it. You better take care of her.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Lulu, if you change your mind, just come home. I can promise you that no one will say I told you so.
So, are you really okay with me staying here?
Well, there was a time I didn't want to live with those people either, so...
Well, I know Spinelli just kind of blurted it out, and I didn't want to hurt his feelings, but if it's a problem, just tell me, and I'll leave.
Okay, what did Sonny want?
Mr. Corinthos, sir, received a missive from the killer of his progeny's nanny. And it is now on the Jackal to trace the source of the threat, which was sent via text message.